Wendell, Kevin, that's a show.
Good.
We talk about things you
Hello.
want to know.
Hello.
We're not going to do it
I'm in the
right.
right. The timing has to be right. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, y'all are terrible.
No, you're terrible. Nobody
I
wants
missed the whole thing. It's supposed to be hello. They're round to be hello.
Hello. Hello.
But y'all go
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, but I can't help myself.
That's right.
As long as
That's
you
right.
do that, I had to keep dancing. Why you?
Oh, man, that tastes good.
I love that the first book I read about the Three Stooges, and Mo was talking about one of the turning points for when they realized how much they had to up the sound effects. The sound effects that changed the whole nature of it.
Oh, really?
From being just funny to being hilarious.
Oh, okay.
They turned the sound up. The louder the sound effects, the funnier it was. And it's true.
Hey, I just seen Johnny Ginger died, eh?
Yeah, I did.
92.
Great, Johnny Ginger. That was my boy. I liked him.
I never watched him.
You never watched Johnny Ginger?
No, man.
Oh, Channel 7.
I
remember
know
watching.
you talk about him, Johnny Ginger, but man, I was a Milky party time guy,
But you know what? It's funny about things like that is in those days, if you looked at a show regularly, like me and my brothers never saw the Green Hornet when it came on in the first run because it was on the same time as Wild Wild West, and we weren't going to turn off Wild Wild West for nothing. So we didn't see the Green Hornets till the rerun. You know,
I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I watched the Green Hornet, then I watched the last half of Wild Wild West.
A lot of kids do that. I remember that.
Last half, but Wild Wild West comes on MeTV now.
Yeah, no, that's not.
I know, and yeah, it's so dated. It's so dated, man. It's funny though, and they got hurt a lot doing that.
Yeah, I heard. And he hurt his back permanently doing that one.
Yeah.
But it was made perfectly for a 10-year-old boy in 1966.
Of course. A lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Lost in
cool. I
Space.
liked it.
Hell yeah.
Lost in Space is so damn corny, it's not even funny,
And
but I still like Dr. Smith, though. Dr. Smith is still my boy. He's funny. He's such a coward,
He's the funniest. Even back then, he was the funniest thing of the show by far. He was wild.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Johnny Ginger also had a thing with the Three Stooges.
Yeah, he introduced them on his show, didn't he? That was his thing.
Sure did. Yeah. And when he was in that movie with their last movie or second to last movie, he played Billy the Kid, and he talked about that a lot. Yeah, Johnny Ginger. I always wondered if he had bad teeth, he might be called Johnny Gingivitis.
Johnny Gingivitis.
Well, if he'd done toothpaste ads, he could have capitalized. Be a Johnny Ginger, not a Johnny Gingivitis.
I seen a thing on YouTube where he said he got his name with when he first got his show, the manager looked at a bottle of ginger ale or something, said your name is Johnny Ginger. Yeah, that was it.
Wow.
That was it. Yeah, because I forgot what his real name is.
I heard when he went crazy. He went crazy one time, and the headline was "Ginger Snaps," and we ain't talking about cookies.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that's clever, Wendell.
That was funny. That was funny.
That's clever. Come on.
Especially off the top of your head like that. Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
Well, I got a lot of head up here to go on top of. So I can think of a few things, man.
Johnny, all those guys are dead now, I guess. Jerry Boot, Larry Sands, Milky. Who played Milky? I don't know the guy that played Milky. That guy was scary though, but
that was kind of scary.
He was.
Okay, sometimes he ended up looking like Milky the Clam. But
that's good. The pointed cone hood. Yeah,
right.
I bet that's what a lot of families in the South told their kids that too.
Yeah, right.
and the North.
Yeah, that's, man. What?
There you go.
Oh, hey, I just happened to look at these things. My brother, he's put some things in there for me. He had this thing when Abdul Fakir died a couple of years ago, last of the Four Tops, and remember Kevin, remember our one of our school chums from Atkinson who claimed that was his father. Remember?
I thought they'd claim that.
I'm not gonna say his name right offhand because
No, but Levi. I thought it was Levi Stubbs.
No, it was Duke. Well, but then again, I could be wrong. Believe me, but
okay, I don't know. I thought. Well, yeah, well, it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. But he always wore those. I always think about it. He always wore those nice blue sweaters.
Well, text me his name after the show.
Okay, but one thing that's funny is that it's fun. That made me think about this in general. It's like when you're a little kid, the stories you hear from other little kids, upon reflection,
right,
40, 50, 60 years later, it's like they might have just made that shit up.
Right. Right.
Just think how clever that little kid was, though.
That's true.
To keep that going all them years, man.
Well, see, I think that's one of the reasons why. That's why I was thinking it was Duke, because I was thinking like he didn't say Levi, he said Duke, so it's like makes much more believable. Like
right, but I remember there was a girl that went to school with us. I don't recall her name, but they said that Levi Stubbs was her father, and they said one time Levi Stubbs came up to Atkinson. But man, I hardly missed any days at Atkinson, except when I had the measles one time. I missed a few days, but I don't remember that. But I heard that Levi Stubbs came up there to visit his daughter. So.
You know what? I wouldn't be shocked that either one of both those stories are true, because of some reason that they all did go to Pershing.
Right.
And that was the right neighborhood. So yeah, you never know.
And Eric knew Ron Banks from Dramatics.
Oh wow. In my opinion, he's my favorite by far. I mean, he's a hell of a lead, but his background singing was unbelievable. It's just I've never heard anything like it before.
Yeah, I think he stayed on Justine. I'm not sure.
Justine, is that right?
Justine, yeah, man. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Levi Stubbs, man. They all gone now. Boy, all the Four Tops are gone.
And they were together more than of all the rock, soul, jazz groups I could think of. The three groups that stayed together the longest that I know of with the same personnel, the longest, were number 3, Jay Giles Band, number 2, the Dells, number 4, Four Tops, number 1, the Four Tops.
Yeah, the Dells.
They stay together. I mean, that's very rare when you get a group that stays together with the same members for 10 years or more. It's very rare.
Yeah, but Jay Giles, once they did Snapshot, and all that, it started breaking apart then because
that was it. Yeah, but they were together at that point for over 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah.
I mean, can you think of another rock, soul, funk?
No, because Brian Jones died in '69.
They were only together for like 4 years. It's 5.
A little bit longer than that. Yeah, but he died early.
63 to 68. That's 5 years.
Yeah.
That was it.
The E Street Band.
Might have been 62, huh?
The E Street Band. Bruce Springsteen?
I don't think they were together for 10 years.
No.
It depends, though. I know, they always had the same drummer. Nils Lofgren was the guitarist. I don't follow Bruce Springsteen, but Clarence Clemens played, saxophone for him.
And Max.
He pretty much came.
It's 10 years though. I don't know, man.
They're still playing together.
Yeah, but they're not the same. Okay, not the same members though.
Oh.
Right.
I mean, it's just difficult to do. I mean, like the Dells, I used to think they were the same members since the mid '50s, but I found out they had to replace my man. I can't, my mind's not right. For like 2 years, he had to leave. 59, 60. So that's not the same.
Right. You know, the Beatles had Pete Best, and then they replaced him with Ringo.
And they only stayed together for 7 years, even at that. After that, so
yeah, I thought the Beatles got together in the late 50s.
But
didn't they have another guitar?
Not really. It was the Silk, huh?
They had another guitar player too, didn't they? Or a singer?
Yeah, they had Stu Sutcliffe. They had
yeah. Stu Sutcliffe.
Okay.
They got together as the Beatles, as we know, with Ringo in 60. Was it late 62 or 63?
Yeah, well, that's what Ringo.
They were gone by 69, right?
Yeah, 69, 70. They released the White Album or something. Yeah, 1970. But I've never been a big Beatles fan. I've never been a big Beatles fan.
I mean, I liked them, but
I like the psychedelic period.
I don't understand I mean, I like them, and I like them. But as far as like,
the amount of adulation they get is a mystery to me.
Compared to,
you know, it really is. I mean, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." Yeah, I do know what I'm talking about, and if you love them, you know what you're talking about.
Exactly. But me and you have about the same opinion on Kevin Johnson. However, his whole bathroom is done. And Beatles memorabilia.
Remember they used to have that wallpaper like that? I remember seeing wallpaper like
in your house, in your bathroom. That's what I saw.
That's for when you were staying here. I redone it for you.
Is that your real backyard, or is that a setting that you put? That's really nice. Nice work.
There's bugs out here.
How y'all like my shirt?
Brack.
Yeah, man.
And Garbanzo.
I've never watched that show one time.
One time?
Never. Maybe once. You probably told me to watch it, and I probably looked at it.
Oh, man, it's funny as hell, man. It's so crazy. Oh, hey, say I got this cartoon I brought for everybody. Of course, you can't read it because it's backwards. It says,
"Can we try minor key?"
Yeah. You can read it. Okay. It's just so corny. There's another one. There's a wolf family sit up there, and the two baby wolves are looking.
I was your age. We went outside and howled at the real moon. Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's so stupid. Okay, that's all I got here.
Thank goodness.
David Letterman stick. Wink. Out with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget, 2 Price is Right stories. I probably told you two already, but the worst two bids in the history of the United States of America.
Stupid. This is stupid people segment.
Stupid people. Right. They had to come on down. So they had 4 people, and then so the first one bid like 800. The second one bid 999. The third bid 700 for some strange reason. The last person bid, he goes, 1,701. Like, what the hell? What was he thinking about? But this is the all-time worst, and it can only be tied. It cannot be beat for the worst ever bid. They had 4 people, and all of them bid, like one bid 500, one bid 700, 800, 600, whatever. And Bob goes, they're all over. They're all over. So bid again. It must be lower than 500. So the first lady goes 325. The second guy goes 500. Where did you get these people? Hospital.
Yeah, man. Years ago, I mean, it's decades ago now. I was happened to be watching The Price is Right for some strange reason with Bob Barker. And he had this guy on, and he was the pastor at a church. Okay. And then he gets to spin the wheel, and he thought he had hit the, whatever was the dollar where he gets all the money and shit. But he was off. He was off by at least 2 inches.
Okay.
Okay. And then Bob Barker says, well, sorry, you almost made it, but you didn't. He says, it's there. It's there. And he kept saying it's there. It's there. And Bob Barker was getting a little tight, And then finally he said, okay, we're going to let you have it. And the guy starts jumping up and down. I said, I bet you never saw that money.
Yeah.
They probably got him backstage and whipped his ass. Which
That's what I was about to say. He probably seen security right after that, man. Walking out the side.
Our CBS security will take care of that fella.
And you know what really irked me about that is that now I'm no religious guy, but you're a pastor at a church and you're lying through your fucking teeth. Okay, and I know it's a game show, and I know people say, "Oh man, so what? They can afford it." That's not the point.
I seen the other way where a guy said something, and I forgot what the prize was or everything, but the guy said something, and Bob said it wrong, so the guy would want to carry you, and he goes, and he goes, "I didn't say that. I said whatever it was." He goes, Bob says, "Oh man," he says, "Well, he said, I'm gonna give you the car anyway." I forget what it was, what game it was, but it was like, I thought that was kind of cool. He says, "For being so honest." Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
That's good. I seen a couple of times.
Said the wrong. Wait a minute. He said the wrong answer.
You're supposed to stop the thing when it goes up or something like that, and the guys and then Bob stopped it, and it was in the area, the 150.
Oh, okay.
And then the guy said, "I hadn't said anything."
Oh, okay.
So,
but see, a lot of people call that guy a fool. They say, he's a fool. He should have shut up and took it. But that's his. If his thing is being honest, we're gonna start putting that down.
The personal integrity should never be punished in that sense, and especially in that way.
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, it's just like goes without saying, I would say.
Well, he got the car, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
it's funny too because whenever they make a mistake, when they make a mistake on stage, they always give whoever is up there. That's just the way it should go too.
Didn't it happen in baseball where a guy was jumping for a ball? It was going to be a home run, and he fell over the partition. And then when he got back, did you catch it? He said, no, I didn't catch it. And, some folks were booing him, but he didn't catch it. He didn't catch it, and I said, right. Hey, how could you live with that? If
instead of sticking in your glove.
Exactly.
You catch somebody's game-winning home run.
Sportsmanship. That's sportsmanship. Sports.
Yeah, but you catch somebody's game-winning home run. It might have been the highlight of his life, and then you're gonna lie about it and take it from him. No, he did the right thing. You remember that umpire that messed? I forget the Tigers pitcher's name. Messed up his perfect game.
Oh yeah, Galarraga or something. I forgot. No, it wasn't Milt Wilcox. It was later.
Because I know Wilcox had that 8 2/3 inning game.
Well, that was the last out. That was the last out of the game. He would have got it. That
this is recently then.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's
been
why
a while
I never heard
back.
of it.
It's been like 20-some years. I mean,
about 20 years.
To me, that's still recently.
I know, but the guy was running the first. He was out by a mile, man. I mean, he was out by a step and a half or something. And the guy called him out, and it's heat of the moment. He didn't mean to, he wasn't being a shithead, but he called the guy. Maybe it was close to that, but he was out. I mean,
he called him safe. He called him safe.
I know.
Yeah.
But you could tell he was out.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, that motherfucker's out. And he called him safe. And I guess when he found out that the guy was safe, man, he was in tears. He felt like crap. He felt like crap over that, man.
Yeah.
Because you know how important that is. Perfect game to get it blown by an umpire.
And the last out.
Yeah, the last out too. Right.
That would have been it. Yeah.
That makes me feel bad right now.
Yeah, and I kind of felt for the umpire. I said, because he had tears running down his face, man. He said, "I am so sorry." I remember
the pitcher took it pretty good though too.
Yeah, he did. He
felt bad for the umpire. Yeah.
Right, because the umpire didn't mean to do that. Now you got these umpires, man. I've seen some strike calls. You be sitting up there going, "Oh, you just want to go home early." That's what this is. know, they throwing balls 3 feet outside, strike. You know.
Right.
Now they got that challenge, man, where you can challenge it.
Yeah.
You could challenge balls and strikes now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was just talking to somebody the other day about that. I said, "What the hell challenge?" Baseball. I haven't looked at a game in years, so I don't know.
It freaked me out that day. I seen that. The guy said it was the umpire called a strike, and the guy goes tapped it. He said, "No, he's calling the challenge on the strike." I said, "What the hell is that, man?"
Oh yeah.
But
Well, you got instant replay.
Yeah.
In football.
They already got that box. They can automatically know if it wasn't.
Yeah. It shows it right on the screen.
Well,
And the
instant
fans
replay
can
in
see it.
football. So you know that's changed some stuff. You know,
I think that's the first one, wasn't it? That started that stuff.
First one I know of. First one I know.
Yeah, instant replay. Yeah. And you know, in poker they have a time clock now.
Everything is just good. Everything's like this
Well,
rule.
you can't have guys sitting there for 5 minutes contemplating move. You know, going all in and shit, man.
But it's all about the result of the same thing, though, and that is that poker, football, baseball, all the result of all these changes are the result of the same thing, and that is that they're no longer covered by TV. They're presented by TV. There used to be something that there was a poker game going on, and people wanted to watch it, they could. Then when the TV cameras wanted to watch it, they could. But then it became presented for TV. They started showing the whole cards and all that kind of stuff to make it better for the TV audience. So it's transformed all these games that we mentioned. It transformed them from spectator sports to presentations of TV sports.
Yep, they're calling the shots now.
For better or worse. I'm not commenting on which changes are better or worse, because that's not about that. I'm just talking about this. But the sport, the game has changed because of it's all about money.
The advertisers.
Advertisers, that's right. And more money.
Money.
Well, you know, when I watch the Zumo TV, XUMO, that's the internet channels I be getting for free. You know, it's great.
Yeah.
Man. I watch all sorts of shows. And they show a lot of poker that's funny, from the old days of 2002, you know. And you see all these guys that were, but they were young guns then, you know, like David Williams. 22-year-old David Williams, now he's 46, you know, with 3 kids or something. And you see all these guys, and the fascinating thing about poker is that you can actually learn by watching TV in terms of strategies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You still got to play the game. But it's funny when I research a lot of those guys, the enormous amounts of money that they made and lost, you know, and especially like there's this guy, Tom Dwan, D-W-A-N.
I remember him.
Remember him? Yeah, he's a real hot guy. They called him Durr, D-U-R-R.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, sure.
And reading about him, telling he made $5 million this month, and then he lost $6 million 3 months later, and how he was in debt to a lot of other poker players who are staking him, you know, in tournaments. And it's like, damn, man, how but you blow all that money playing internet poker and playing cash games, you know, and you can go to a tournament, win $1 million, then go to a cash game the next week and lose it all, you know. And these guys, man, I mean, they said he's in debt to a lot of people. I mean, I hope it's not true. But they say Mike Mattisau. You remember Scotty Wynn? Hey, baby. Hey, baby, yeah, baby.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Now I read about him, and they said at one point he was broke, and he had to borrow money off of Mike Mattisau, Mike the Mouth Mattisau, in order for him to enter a poker tournament. He won the tournament, and he paid Mattisau $333,333.33. So he's into him for a third of it. Wow. You know, but he won. You know, and that's it. But damn, Scotty Wynn didn't have $20,000 to put to get into a tournament. But they're gamblers. They got an addiction, man.
I was about to say, somebody said back in those days, and I can't remember who it was. They were talking about, one of them was on a talk show. They said a lot of us are Gamblers Anonymous, need to be in Gamblers Anonymous. They're addicted. Yeah, that's sad, man.
Who's that gambler that's a chess champion also?
I know you're talking about too.
He's a young guy still. Tell you, like he's
Oh, young. I remember an old guy, a fellow he's died a couple of years ago. A British fellow with a funny name. He was a funny nickname. He was a chess champion.
Devilfish.
Devilfish.
Elliot. Devilfish Elliot. Yeah.
But no, this guy, I think he's like a national champion, right? Maybe right now at chess, and he's always on the gambling shows too. He's a major gambler too.
Wow.
He's doing both.
I know most of it, especially before it became real popular. Most of it is about odds and understanding odds. And if a bunch of people are in it that don't understand odds, you have a major advantage. A major advantage. That's why you see the same guys in the last table so much. But when it got more and more popular, everybody and their mama came in. If you have a whole bunch of, I'm not going to call stupid, but a whole bunch of people that are just betting every time and they don't know what they're doing. But it's a great big field of them. Then even the ones that know what they're doing, they're going to win more than anybody else, but they're going to win. But everybody else is going to win more than them as a whole. So that's why they lost a lot of its popularity around that time too. When it became too popular to have individual people that you see all the time, they started having special tournaments so you could see your name players you really want to see instead of Joe from Jersey.
Yeah, right. Well,
all
that's why
you
didn't see a lot of repeat champions.
That's right. That's it.
Because you go from 600 people, and then it's 11,000.
Exactly. That's as usual. Right. I said all this stuff, but you summed it up just like that. That was perfect.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
Yeah, man, it's something else, man. And you see some poker players, like Phil Ivey, who's still around, one of the best, man.
Around in his 60s now, right?
No, he's in his 40s.
40s.
He's a kid back then, man. He's a kid. We're not talking about 1981. We're talking about he's like 22, 23, something like that. He might be in his 50s, but he's in his 60s. He's not in his 60s.
Not in his 50s. Okay.
Who are the big?
Okay. Yeah.
Who are the big celebrity gamblers?
The good ones. There was a few good ones. Jennifer Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly?
She still plays. She still plays.
And who else?
Yeah.
There was a couple of them that are pretty good.
Jennifer Tilly, man. Interested by her. Well, yeah, she's cool as hell, man. But she married this guy. I forget this guy's name. Married this guy, and he's real rich, right? Then they got a divorce. But part of the divorce settlement was that, I guess in the event of his death, she gets a certain amount of money every year. And it's quite substantial. And I said, well, good for her. Because the dude evidently could afford it. He's rich. This guy's been dead like 30 years, and she's...
because I remember she used to go with Phil Locke, remember?
She still does. She still hangs out with him. Yeah.
They've been together a long time then.
Hell yeah, man. So Phil got it, so Phil know he got some buy-in money, if he needs it.
So he did die, her ex-husband.
Oh yeah. But they had been her ex-husband for a while. But,
he's been there. Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but they are, but I said, now that's how you negotiate a settlement,
Like my boy, like the baseball player, Bobby
Bonilla.
Yeah, the $1 million a year. For he's still got a couple more years left on that too.
Like 2031, 32, something like that.
Yeah. That's a great deal. Him or his manager or agent, whoever thought of that, had just absolutely perfect.
You always have Bobby Bonilla Day every year.
I saw on the news the other day.
Yeah, no, you want to slap the owner that signed that bullshit.
Wait a minute. Y'all heard about the best deal in the history of sports, maybe in anything, with that fellow who owned the Kentucky Colonels back in the ABA.
Yeah, you told me about that before, I think.
It's incredible. I can't remember exactly the specifics of the deal, but basically the NBA, when they signed the merger with the ABA, they only took a few teams, right? And the rest of the teams they left out, including the Colonels. I think for some reason the guy who owned the Colonels was led to believe that he was supposed to be in the deal with the merger. Now, look it up, please, because I'm not sure I got it right. But the gist is correct. So he made a deal. Look, I'll drop the lawsuit about the NBA and all that kind of stuff, the merger and all that kind of stuff, if you just give me a percentage of the TV deal in perpetuity. In perpetuity, they call it?
Yeah,
Perpetuity.
yeah, forever.
Perpetuity. They did not know that TV was going to blow up as much as it did. It's like this guy made the best deal in history of the United States of America.
Well, you know, another one was I read about Spencer Haywood when he was tearing up Stubbs and a small shoe company wanted him, you know, to wear their shoes and sponsor their shoes and stuff. So they said, we'll give you either $100,000 or 10%. And his dumbass agent, and even back then, Wendell, I would have known as a 13-year-old which deals date. His agent said, take the $100,000 because the agent was probably a crackhead who needed some quick money. You know, he needed
or his brother-in-law or something like that.
Yeah, right. Well, Kevin, that shoe company was Nike.
Yeah, I figured.
And they say today his shares will be worth over $10 billion.
He took 100,000. You always take.
He got that $100,000. He got that 100G. Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Oh, Spencer Haywood's still alive.
Oh yeah.
He's probably like this all the time.
Yeah, my brother knew Spencer Haywood.
Oh, that's
really? Yeah, they went to school at the same time. When Spencer signed with his
your brother. I think you said your mother. I said your brother.
Yeah, my mother was a basketball player, 4'8". She was bad.
I didn't say
she was Muggsy Bogues before Muggsy Bogues. Yeah, right.
I didn't say she played.
Muggsy Bogues.
Now I'm picturing Virginia Robinson out there playing basketball, cracking me up.
That's hilarious. Yeah, right. Going for a dunk, you know.
Flying to the hoop.
Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna drive the lane, Kevin.
Yeah, right. Eric was he was standing on the corner of what was it, Nevada and Ryan waiting on the bus. Said this dude pulls up the drop top, like Mark III or some shit. It was Spencer. It had some leopard interior and some crap. You want to ride? Eric like, yeah, okay. Yeah, he was married to Iman.
Yes.
He was, you know, and then Iman, you know, traded up for David Bowie.
David Bowie, yes. Yeah. So he was with Nike before Jordan, and he was Iman before Bowie.
Yeah, ain't that something? Yeah.
He was a bad dude though, man. With Seattle, he was bad.
He set people up pretty good.
But, you know, man. But you think about that. You have to say, how much do the shoes cost? You know, if I'm wearing them and I'm one of the most popular guys now, and I do some school talks and walk around with some samples of these shoes and give some away, I'll make that $100,000 back.
Well, hey Kevin, I was just thinking the same thing. If it was me and you, or you know anybody regular, and they said, and it's a one-time only. Hey, man, whatever for some reason we want to give you $100,000. Well, I can see that, but here's somebody who's already a professional basketball player. They're already set financially, so this is like your chance for big gravy right here. Oh, yeah, gravy. I would say, give me 1%. I would say, give me 0.5%. That's because I'm already set economically.
But they're so happy. Forward. But they only gave away 10. They said, "Damn, we got a deal here." You know, as soon as the shoes took off, I'm sure he was sitting there going, "Damn, Jordan just got all this money." Well, that should have been your ass, okay?
Man, I was thinking, man. I think you're probably right about. I would look if I was a private detective like Philip Marlowe right now. I think I would follow up on that. I bet you Kevin was right about that. The guy with his manager was wanted some quick drug money. What the hell? Who would take that? I mean,
take the money. Take the money.
Yeah, because he you know, he wanted to get his percentage.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted.
Damn, he would have got a percentage of Nike too, probably. Fool.
Yeah. It don't make no sense, man. It makes no sense, man. These guys, and those are once in a lifetime opportunities, man. They don't come back. It wasn't the same as Spencer Haywood in Batter Bullets. No, that's not going to work.
I remember those shoes. They still make those.
Remember those? Batter Bullets.
I mean, I think Wes Unseld used to wear them or something.
Yeah, because of course, Washington Bullets. He played.
The Bullets.
Yeah, he played for Bullets.
Baltimore Bullets. Baltimore Bullets in those days.
Yeah, okay. But who played coming out of Hampton was Ricky Mahorn.
Oh,
he played for Washington. Yeah. I didn't know Ricky, but I met him a couple times.
Oh, he was playing at Hampton when you were there.
Yeah, he's the one that saved our basketball team. Our basketball team was horrible, man. We were horrible. We would go to the games just to laugh, man. It was just so bad. And Marvin Webster was playing for Morgan State.
Marvin Webster. And
they called him the human eraser. And our tallest guy was like a guy named Malcolm. I think he was like 6'5".
He was the tallest.
And Marvin Webster was like 7'2" or some shit.
Why they call him the human eraser? Because he looked so tall.
He would swat a lot of shots away. He would block a lot of shots. And I believe he blocked, but my memory might be, imagination might be running away with me. But I thought I remembered him. Malcolm got the ball and he started going down. And we like, yeah, get him, Malcolm, And he's an older student because he's bald head and shit. Nobody had bald head. He wasn't that old. He wasn't in his 50s, but he had a beard. And he drove down. He did a little shake, a little bake. He went up, man. Marvin slapped that ball out of the gym. It was hilarious, man. But we stuck behind our team. First 2 years, and then once Mahorn got there, we got a lot better real quick. Okay. We were Bowls for a sorority. Yeah, we were Bowls for a sorority to help out the young women that were pledging. And that's when I met him formally. I walked in, I said, damn, that dude's tall, And I said, oh, that's Ricky Mahorn. Okay, he's a new cat. And I walked over, I said, hey, man, what's happening? He goes, yeah, what's your name? Kevin. He said, Ricky, man. And he looks at me and goes, man, what the hell we doing here? So I said, well, help these young ladies out, man. They're pledging, man. He said, yeah, okay.
What we do?
Yeah, and then he would do some interviews. Come to Armstrong Hall to do interviews because we had our little cable TV thing going there. And he would come in there and do interviews. And, he was cool. But I never met him after that because I always wanted to run into him.
Yeah. Right. Down the games or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But he was cool, though, man. He did a lot. Because our team, man, we were shit. I ain't going to lie to you, boy.
Until one guy come along. Turn it around.
Man. Yeah, I think we won 2 games my freshman year.
Yeah,
two out of like 28.
Ooh, that's bad.
Now, were the games funner when you were losing or when you were winning?
Oh, both. Yeah, we knew, man, our football team wasn't too hot either. But, man, they out there trying. That's the way we look. That's the way I look.
Yeah, sure.
They're trying.
I still look at that way. Absolutely.
Reggie Doss. Reggie Doss was on our football
team. I remember him. Yeah.
And remember, we were over your mother's house, Wendell, when Los Angeles Rams were playing in the Super Bowl in 1979.
Okay.
And I was rooting for the Rams. The one only time I rooted for the Rams because Reggie Doss was playing for him.
He was a good player.
And I wanted him to win a Super Bowl ring so we could say,
But they lost.
One of our guys won the Super Bowl ring. Yeah, won the Super Bowl ring. But he played in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I remember when he got drafted. We had Doss Day at Davidson Hall where all the athletes were and shit. Man. Yeah.
Is he still living?
I'm not sure.
I hope so.
I'm not sure. But I got just real quick. I got 2 correspondents from a couple of my Hampton classmates, Edwin Walker and Kevin Walls. And they both sent me this note. And they had this thing that says, hey, the 50th anniversary is coming up, a couple of years, and we're looking for some missing classmates. They got my name on there.
It's missing?
Like, how the hell am I missing? I went to the reunion 3 years ago.
Anybody do a cursory look at Facebook will find your ass.
Yeah, it was just funny. I said, I'm missing? Damn. I didn't think they after some money. That's what I think. He didn't contribute shit, so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever play basketball at your high school, Kevin?
For me?
Yeah.
No. I was into alcohol and drugs by that time.
I know. I got it. I can understand it. By the way, good news. Reggie Dawson's still alive. He's still alive.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
6'4", 265. Born in Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah. Now, he probably still 6'4". You think he's still 265? No, I'm just.
Yeah, you never know.
6'4", 380.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes it could be the same height and weight, but it gets redistributed.
Right. Right.
That happens.
Right
he's
here.
in good health, though. He's in good health.
It does happen.
At least he can say, "Hey, I played in the Super Bowl."
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice. He played in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
And he was great.
Not only was he in the NFL, which is good enough, that if you got a cup of coffee in the NFL, you're a bad dude. But he played in the NFL for many years and was a star. So he was one of the better defensive ends for a minute there. I mean,
so man, and plus you got folks like me that didn't really know him but was still cheering for him.
Absolutely.
And he went man. Good old Hampton. Yeah, man. We never won a homecoming game against Howard.
Never won.
Never. 4 straight years we lost homecoming games, man. It was terrible. It was terrible, man. Yeah. And then in the 90s, we started beating the hell out of Howard, I believe. So now it's almost kind of even. But it's like, man, when I went 4 straight years, man, we got stomped by Howard.
That was the arch enemy?
And every year.
DC and Hampton, 3 hours away, 3 hours apart, man. And whenever you meet a guy from Howard, you'd say, "Oh, you went to the wrong H."
Y'all ever just start fighting each other for the hell of it?
No, you used to go on their campus and fuck with them, like steal their mascot and shit.
No, man, I wasn't into all that.
You walk up to somebody just like, you went to Howard and kick them in the nuts. You ever do that?
Yeah, I did. I did one time. I hit him.
Yes, I did. I did that.
I hit him with a claw hammer. No,
Come here.
To me, it was never that serious, And you always say, like, look, man, they're both HBCUs.
Yeah. And
I respect them both, man. Got to get all this bullshit rivalry.
Yeah, some people take that stuff way too seriously.
Yeah, but Michigan, Ohio State, they take it way too damn seriously, man.
Way too seriously. USC, UCLA, Alabama,
Auburn and Alabama.
Roll Tide. My son's my son's mother-in-law, she was from Enterprise. She was talking about how some people would like change the street sign. If it was Auburn Street, they'd take cut the sign down. And it's like, oh, that's crazy stuff. Like, come on, man, just keep it. And most people that enter that, they never even went to the school.
Well, they cut down a famous tree or something. It was either on Alabama's campus or Auburn's campus. It was a tree that had been there, historical, and some fan from the opposite school went cut it down and got arrested. I said, "Come on, man!
Yeah.
I mean, come on! You cutting down trees and shit, I said, man,
taking this stuff way too seriously."
Yeah, it's something we could laugh about later. Yeah, after you serve your 12 years in prison. Yeah. So what'd you do? Well, I killed 6 people. What did you do? I cut down a tree. Okay.
Yeah. You moron.
That's right. Give me that honey bun and get in there. No.
You're so crazy. Hey, by the way, I'm thinking about coming out there again and soon, fairly soon. I'm gonna look up the prices on Amtrak and then see what the cheapest weekend, cheapest day to travel out, cheapest day to travel back. And I really want to do something that's going to occur this year, but I don't think I'm going to have a chance to do it properly. It's something I've been wanting to do for over 30 years. The Funkadelic in one of their earlier albums had a song called Friday Night, August the 14th. Friday night, August 14th. Badass.
You don't have to sing it. You don't have to sing it. We know the song.
Was there a clever remark or just smarmy sidetrack there?
Who did that song, Wendell? Who made that song, Wendell?
Funkadelic.
Well, let them do it.
Part 2? It wasn't even good the first time. Jesus, Key, right? Anyway.
Oh, you know, Tony's out here right now.
Tony's in Detroit?
Yeah, you know, she it was funny. She sent me a note, said I'm here. And I said, where? She goes, I'm in Detroit. I said, I didn't know you're coming here. She started, you know, she said, LOL, check your message from a few days ago. And sure enough, she said, I'll be in town. And I wrote, okay. And I said, I have no
you didn't even register it.
Right, I didn't even register it, man. I thought I was looking at an earlier message. I don't know what it was, man. But yeah, she's out here, and she's out here at the correct time.
How long is she gonna be there?
Till the 17th, in 1 week. So you got African World Festival going on, and the Concert of Colors going on, and then Ann Arbor Art Fair. Okay. So now, not that she's going to go to any of that, but you know,
she might.
She might. Yeah, I like to take her up to Ann Arbor with me so she could see old friend of mine that haven't seen her in years. You know, the Jade guy and his wife Angela, Jeff and Angela. You know, because they remember Tony as a 10-year-old
little kid. Yeah.
Right.
Now she's
right.
all old.
Where's she live now?
Seattle.
Where she live now?
Seattle.
Oh wow, yeah.
She's in Seattle.
I was gonna say about Friday night, August the 14th, though, is that it happens this year. I've been over 30 years. I've been planning on whenever that I was gonna have people over when I had the house on Dakota, but it never fell on Friday, August 14th, and it never did. And then when the time it did do it, remember Brian Johnson, Kevin?
Yeah.
I mentioned Brian Johnson. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna have a Friday night, August 14th party when next time is Friday, August 14th. And I said, I check it out. And I said, it was like 6 years. But I forgot when it came around that time. You know, Brian said, that's a great idea. Play nothing but a Funkadelic song, bring your own whatever. And just play nothing but the first 5 albums of Funkadelic over and over and over again. I said, that's a great idea. And I wanted to do it.
But Wendell, what you do is call your buddy Michael Elliott. He DJs, right?
You got his on the show?
I mean, I could still do it, but I have to be in Detroit on Friday, on August the 14th. I know it's not hard to do the party. It's simple because you have the music. And back in those days, it'd been easier because I had a record player and I had all the records. So I just play one after another. We just sit around. You don't have to. It's not one of these parties where you have to get to decorate. Just people just come on over. Simple as hell. Just come on over Friday because we're having a Friday night August 14th party, right? But if I'm in town, then I'm gonna do it anyway over at Bobby's house. But if I'm not in town, I'm not. So I just want to let you know.
I'm gonna tell Michael because he's gonna do it at that place downtown.
Oh, that'd be great if he did it himself. Oh, I see you're saying. Just on another. Oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be man, that'd be out of sight.
Right, man.
You know what? I just heard from him. He's gonna be on the show next week. It's funny you said that.
Oh, great.
So maybe I'll bring it up then. I'll bring it up to him between now and then. That'd be great. We had a nice Friday night, August 14th, nothing but Funkadelic party.
Yeah, and
first 5 albums Funkadelic.
You remember? I want to know if it's good to you, baby. I want to know if it's good to you, baby.
Hell yeah. You
remember the instrumental part? Now, I know, I'm an old man now, my memory might be fading. But I do distinctly remember at Cass Tech, this young woman that went there, I'm not going to mention her name, but I could have sworn in modern dance, she did a dance to that song.
Whoa.
With the instrumental part, when Eddie Hazel started going off, and
she was very psychedelic, very.
And Wendell, I'm gonna tell you, I remember sitting there looking at her, and you talking about falling in love.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
even.
can understand that. I can, without even knowing her, I can understand that.
I was like, damn, man. And you know, later on, she was at Ebony Bachelorettes. The Ebony Bachelorettes, you know, maybe something like 1983, some shit
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know? And I said, oh
Wow.
man, that's her. And I could have sworn that if I ever run into her, I gotta ask her, can she verify that for me?
Yes.
Because I could have sworn
Everybody at home, go to YouTube and listen to I Want to Know If It's Good to You by Funkadelic. The Funkadelic is really
good. With the great Eddie Hazel,
man, it was bad as
and then
hell,
with Bernie Royale coming in with the keyboard, man.
That's a wild ass song, boy.
Man, yeah,
I've never
Billy
heard
Bass. You never heard it?
Listen to it. Listen to it today, please.
All right.
I Want to Know If It's Good to You by Funkadelic.
It's a badass album, man.
It's why the Wow Wow was invented.
That's right. That's right, man.
Songs like that.
And that Sonic, man, he was just Sonic, man. Eddie Hazel was just going Sonic on that. I was like, damn, man, what the hell? You know? And she's doing this dance with a leotard on.
I'm still trying to picture a dance to that. That's great.
Man, and I'm sitting there, man, like, God, this is what love feels like, huh? Okay. You know?
That's funny. That's funny. I know sometimes it's just the whole thing is not just I remember there was this woman in my route who played cello.
Okay.
And one time she just played cello for me. I was like, I mean, I didn't know her that well, but it's like I'm thinking like, wow, I could definitely fall in love with her. Just because she could play the cello so well. And she took off. She ended up going to, I think, Grand Rapids and playing with the symphony there, but
really? Okay.
She was very nice too, but it's just that one thing. She's played for me for like 5 minutes, but I was like, wow, that's so cool that she could. It's just so.
It is, man.
Feeling.
It's deep. It's
somebody can imagine somebody who even feels inspired to dance. I want to know how I feel. I want to know if it's good to you.
Right.
That's enough for me right there. That somebody think of. Oh, I can dance to that song.
The imagination, yeah.
The moves you that much, like it moves. It's moving me, but it's moving you physically to do that art by it.
Yeah,
man.
but Wendell, did you show the cellist how you could do fart sounds with your hand up on your underarm? You know, doing it.
Well, that might have got her.
That's the very Wendell thing. Let me show you what I can do. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. She goes, I'm going to Grand Rapids. I'll see you
That's
later.
what I was about to say. That's what she said. I'm gonna go to Grand Rapids.
The key is when you do it is to know how to actually fart while you're doing that to synchronize with the other. So you think that people think that you're doing it.
I always wondered how you got the smell out of your underarm like that.
I remember driving. We were driving down to Florida with our buddy Kevin Thompson, and he was letting loose this most horrific. What did you eat, man? What is that? It's like this sweet, stinky, real sweet, stinky, horrible. It's like, what were you eating? It's something about spinach and beans.
Why would somebody do that in the car, man? Yeah.
Well, he was cracking up when I was saying that. He was just cracking up.
So leave his ass on the side of the freeway. Shit. That's time for that bullshit, man. Come on.
I even think he put the lock on the window so he couldn't roll down the windows. He was driving.
He was driving, wasn't he?
Yeah. We're trying to roll down the well, they open the door, man. So let's marry it.
It was just like most horrible ass stuff.
See, then y'all, everybody should have started farting and said, "The hell with it." Then okay, we'll all do it.
But see, the thing is, I'm not trying to be funny, but I farted so many times and nobody smelled it. I know nobody smelled it because it's happened to y'all too more than once.
Yeah,
like,
but you put it in the
my
car.
farts are like almost 100% non-smelly.
No, they're organic and they're not non-smelly. I remember you farted in my car one time, talking about you laughing. I said, "That shit ain't funny, man."
Heck yeah! After Wendell used to eat too. Jeez.
Oh man, Man, all that cheese, man, Jesus.
We went to a what was that, country buffet after golf one time, and they were just finishing breakfast. So he had a
Right.
big thing of breakfast, and in the meantime, they were switching over to lunch. He went back over and got a big
Prime
thing of
old
lunch.
timing.
I said, "Oh my God!" And I had like a half a plate of stuff, man. I said, Jesus, he used to put it away.
Back in those days, I could eat so I could eat like that until I got my latest illness. I could eat like a ton of food, but as I got older, when I passed 50, I noticed I couldn't do it all the time. I remember I came out here, and I used to go to this buffet out here, and I'd have to prepare. In the old days, I didn't have to prepare, but I had to prepare. I said, let me see. On Thursday, I'm going to the buffet, so I'm gonna eat real light on Tuesday and Wednesday. In the old days, I could eat like I want Tuesday and Wednesday.
Right, and go. Yeah.
Oh, he had seven plates stacked up on the table or something, man.
Not seven.
Three or four bowls.
I usually would start off and get as much as I want, and then go back and get all the steaks stuff I hadn't got, and then go back and get the greatest of all. And then by that time, after the third plate or so, then I was like kind of settle into like just the good stuff and very little of it, and then maybe then peter off from there.
Yeah, you love buffets. I know you like buffets.
Love buffets, man.
Yeah.
My mother had a thing about buffets. She says it doesn't make sense for me to go to buffet because I don't eat that much.
It was me. I didn't eat that much.
Same with Kevin. Yeah, Kevin. It's surprising how much you didn't overeat, Kevin. You know, and you don't really overeat. You eat a lot, but you do more like Charles, my little brother, used to talk about a big dog, one meal a day.
Yeah, but the other day, Tina took me out Father's Day, right? So we went to this place, and I ate a lot. I did. It was a nice big meal, and so I said, well, I don't want to take this home. Let me just eat it. And after I ate it, it was good. It was real good. And we were walking back to the car. I felt miserable. I said,
that's not good. Yeah.
I said, okay, you ate too much. You ate too much. I mean, because people look at Facebook and go, Jesus Christ, man, you eat a lot. I said, well, I eat a lot, but I don't eat everything that you see on there. Especially in the old days when I would show like, 2 or 3 entrees. I said, I got somebody with me. We're sharing this stuff. I'm not eating all this. Goddamn, But now, my weight's starting to come down again, because it came down very nicely. Then it started to go back up a little bit, and I got pissed. So I switched around a few things. Now it's dropping again. So I always try to, you eat enough to say, okay, good, I'm good, and that's it.
That's
and I don't necessarily have to eat 2 meals a day. I don't have to do that. I can eat 1 meal in the morning and not have anything the rest of the day.
That's what I was talking about, the big dog 1 meal of the day.
Yeah, you just do 1 meal, man. But my problem was I was working, so you bring a lunch, and I'm sitting a lot. Mm-hmm. Especially my last 2 or 3 years of work, I was at a desk. I had a desk when I was managing, but I was on the floor a lot. Mm-hmm. So I was still walking around, but yeah, but now, now I really got to watch it because, you don't work, you're retired, so you got to do something.
Yeah, I know, with me, well, I had to watch my diet, but until recently, I always ate as much as I wanted to, or as little as I wanted to, but I was just, like when I used to drink beer, average, at least a jumbo a day. But I always would do crunches and stuff like that. So whatever ounces of beer I would drink, I would do 2 crunches per ounce.
I always remember that now.
I always did that.
You're doing sit-ups. I'm gonna drink tonight, man.
Exactly. I would start exercising first. That's it, because I know I won't want to exercise after I drink. So therefore, I said I think I'm gonna have like 8 beers tonight at the bar or wherever. So that was 8 times 12 is whatever it is. It's 96. So I gotta do 100, and I'll just do 200 crunches first before I went out to cover.
Did you ever drink a big jug? You ever drink a big 64 ounces? Remember that?
You have to do 128 and do 128 crunches. I used to do stuff like that all the time. And then what happens, what I found happened a lot was, especially when I was on a football night or something like that, a big jug night. It's like I would end up doing more than 2 crunches per ounce, because I would say just in case, you know. And so basically, I still do my everyday routine. I do a minimum of 50 crunches in the morning, all my stretches and stuff like that. And the same thing. But I used to do, when I was working, I would do 200 crunches every night if I had to work the next day. And then if I didn't have to work the next day, I wouldn't do any. Then I would do the beer crunches. Then I still do my stretches like I've been doing for like 40 years. And I still do that. So I've been saying I got up to 228, but now I'm down to my regular fighting weight, 204.
Well, you were the only alcoholic. You were the only alcoholic that had a 6-pack.
I've been lucky. I'm not an addictive personality, because if I was, I would have been in the gutter. But I'll tell you, something that happened to me was in 1980 something, and I saw Pete Rose was on TV, and he was still playing. I think it was with the Phillies then. He might have been back with the Reds. But anyway, they asked him, how you stay in shape at 40 to still run like that at 40, whatever, 41, 42? He says, because what I did when I was in my 20s. And I said, and I was still barely in my 20s then, or in my early 30s. Might have been my early. And I said, well, time to start exercising, Wendell, every day, not just kind of, sort of, but every day. So I still don't exercise, even at my best. I never exercise more than like 5 minutes minimum in the 3 or 4 minutes minimum in the morning, and minimum in the afternoon, 0. But I was consistent in what I did do. I never missed a day because I made it simple for myself. So I did over a lot of times. I never did under. That was the key for me, because I know how my willpower is. My willpower is not, I mean, if I want to do something, I'll do it. But if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. So do something, set a goal I knew I could maintain.
Yeah. But you know, Kevin, Wendell always did a... Is he there?
You sound
Wendell, we can't hear you.
Oh, there you go. You can hear me?
There you go.
Could you hear me, Kevin?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, it's just your thing.
Oh, I was just going to say, Wendell talking about his exercises. You notice he has very strong wrists. So he always did a lot of wrist exercises.
You're like slapping you moron.
I always planned on exercising, but it never worked out.
That was good.
I wanted to do it. I always wanted to run marathons.
Really?
Yeah. I thought that would be cool. But
nah. I used to do 10K.
Kevin was on track to doing that, but no.
Oh yeah.
No, I only did 10Ks. 10Ks.
That's good enough.
Yeah, I always thought it'd be cool to be a jogger, to run and stuff, but my knees have always been so bad, but I know people run with bad knees, it's you probably build up the muscles around it, you could probably run.
Wear a brace and run on grass. That's the key.
Wendell, you don't never remember this, Wendell, but you ran with me one time. You
told me about that. Yeah, I remember. I remember after you told me.
Yeah, and he made it 1 mile, because I had a 1 mile marker. Then I would run through the woods. You always had to speed up when you ran through that trail. No. You do the first mile in 7 minutes, and the next 2 miles in 4 minutes flat. But yeah, I remember he made it. He made it, because I never knew him to be a runner, but he made it to 1 mile. And I said, man, that's great, Yeah.
That's about the max I'll ever.
Did he do it in a pair of blue jeans too?
Yeah. I was sure.
Yeah, he probably had his work shoes on.
His boots.
Some big ass boats he used to wear.
And look here, we're gonna wrap up early today. So we did an hour there. I think it was a good hour, good solid hour. What do you think?
It freaked me out this morning. I was going through YouTube, and all of a sudden I seen my picture on there. You know how you got all these things? I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
On the last one that came out.
So there's a new one out. Okay, I have to check that out.
Yeah, we got to get some advertising going though, man. You know, we got to do 200 views, man. We got to get some advertising.
We got to get some Bigfoot experts on here, or
right,
something like that.
You were 14.
UFOs.
I were 15.
Who?
You were size 14 to 15, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
16.
16. I were 15. Now my foot spread.
Not that kind of Bigfoot. I'm talking about Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
What the hell are you talking about?
To get advertisers.
Right. Conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm slow.
What are you talking about? Big feet?
I'm slow.
I don't know, man. But, you know, so y'all making me feel inadequate. I'm a size 9. But not just in my shoes.
See, I'm just like that in my shoes.
Oh, you a size 6? Damn, man. 16.
I told this lady at work one time. It was so funny. She came over and she said, "Oh, you got some big feet." I said, "You know what big feet mean?" I said, "Big socks."
Okay, well, on that, let's see you next week.
Yeah, okay.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Oh, Jesus.
Take it easy, Cam.
I'll see y'all later.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Take it easy.
Bye. Let me see.
Wendell, Kevin, that's a show. We talk about things you wanna know. From the bay we come to you with the freshest point of view. Why